Hi everyone, just a quick little video. Want to tell you about activated charcoal and what it can and cannot do. Okay? More and more, I shouldn't say more and more, it's just all the time people are being told to take activated charcoal. Alright? And you take this by mouth. Charcoal has the ability to absorb things, basically to bind onto molecules. Alright? Activated charcoal's primary and only use in medicine is to absorb toxic drugs, typically, that are in your stomach and in your intestinal tract. So somebody overdoses on a bunch of Vicodin or whatever pills here, okay, and they're coming down here. What do? They put a tube in your nose in the emergency room and they pour charcoal in there. And the charcoal will bind onto the drugs before it gets into the bloodstream. Okay? So they can somewhat blunt this toxic wave of drugs that might kill you. That's what it's used for. All right? There's no other known practical use for this. But what it's being prescribed for is people are told, oh, you have a buildup of toxins of some sort in the bloodstream, or to detox and this kind of thing, and if you take charcoal here, that it's gonna magically suck the stuff from the bloodstream, which stays on this side, back into the intestinal tract to the charcoal. Does not do that. All right? And again, I know I'll get some nasty emails. Well, what do you think? Why do you think? It's not that I think this. This is the science of medicine. There's tons of work on this. It would be fantastic if you could give charcoal so somebody's got a Tylenol overdose, already a whole bunch of it's in the bloodstream. If you could just keep pouring charcoal down the intestinal tract to suck it out of the bloodstream into the intestinal tract, they would have figured that out already. It doesn't work. Okay? The only thing charcoal is useful for is if the toxin is in the stomach or the small intestine before it's been absorbed. All right? If somebody is prescribing activated charcoal to you to suck it out of the bloodstream or tissues into the intestinal tract to be carried out, they don't know what they're talking about. You better get some different advice, because they're either misleading themselves or they just are not well read. Okay? Anyhow, save your money. Don't waste time on that. Focus on inflammation. That's most of everything that's causing people to be sick. Okay? And the fish oil and olive oil protect you from the food supply to a great degree. Obsess about inflammation from SIBO, leaky gut from SIBO, and now leaky gut from COVID. Maybe reduce inflammation from secondhand smoke or microplastics in like kitchen utensils, and drinking all these water, plastic bottles, and juices out of plastic. Get rid of that. Lower your microplastics. Lower your AGEs, advanced glycation end products, by not cooking everything on the barbecue grill and so forth. You can read about AGEs elsewhere. Focus on inflammation, not this wasting time with toxins and all this detox stuff. It's silliness. All right, that's all for today. Everybody, take care.